You're watching Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerantz. Thank you so much for joining us. Our guests are Mike Flynn and Emilie Cowan. They are with Opportunity Green. Mike, what's Opportunity Green?
Well, Opportunity Green is about just that, opportunities in green. So it's about how are companies creating triple bottom line companies where they take care of the environment, they take care of people, and they're finding ways to make money around that.
Let me ask you about that more if I can, because I think there's this view that you can't be profitable and sustainable, that somehow if you're pro-environment, you're anti-business.
Sure.
How would you respond?
Well, actually, sustainability is something that people used to think of as just good common sense, where you would save materials, you save resources, you do things where you just save and spend less.
Let me ask you, Emilie, because you have this conference that's being held next Saturday and Sunday at UCLA, November 7th and 8th, a huge conference with some of the best thinkers around. Why are you holding this conference? Is there really a need for a conference like this? Tell me why.
And I think it's exactly to the point that you were just talking about the question about profitability, because we're really seeing some incredibly valuable strategies that are enabling companies to drive profitability through sustainability. I mean, we're talking about some big numbers. We've all been seeing the numbers about this current health care plan, $800 billion.
Right.
If we look at the numbers around this industry, the industry of emerging green products and services, the World Watch Institute estimates that it's going to double to approximately $2.7 trillion.
Really?
And that's a trillion with a T.
That's a lot of money.
That's a big, big number that we're talking about, and we're just going to see that growing more and more.
But I got to push you a bit, because we've been hearing about the green economy. I mean, from the days when Al Gore was running for president. Is the green economy really ripe? Is it really growing, to mix metaphors?
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen some incredibly interesting strategies with companies, and Mike, you can speak to the new management, Sloan Management
Actually,
study.
one of our speakers this year is Michael Hopkins from the MIT Sloan School of Management, and they just did an incredible study in which 92% of participants surveyed, the businesses, said that they were addressing sustainability in some way. 92%.
Really?
Yep.
So it is happening. I mean, even the largest companies are looking to go sustainable?
Absolutely.
I was actually talking to someone recently, and this individual, who you know, she's the CEO of Clean Agency, she was saying that Walmart, of all companies, is really focused on sustainability at this stage. So if the largest employer in the world is focused on sustainability, I got to think somehow the trend is taken off.
Oh, absolutely. And we have some really impactful companies that are coming.
Tell us.
We have Clorox, Procter & Gamble, we have Johnson & Johnson. I mean, if you think about these companies, they have a larger economic impact than some of the nations in the world.
It's true, I know, it is true.
And they are really driving incredible initiatives that are affecting our everyday lives. I mean, whether it's the chapstick that you're using, the paper that you're putting in your copier, it's touching our lives every day at home and in our businesses, and it's these types of choices that we're gonna have to make that really make a huge impact for us.
So you said that 92% of the companies are looking towards sustainability. Are they still doing that despite the economic recession, although maybe we're in recovery, but let's just say tough economic times?
Absolutely. Well, now more than ever, people are looking at how can you build trust with your brand. People have been so used to companies creating things that are toxic for their kids, things that you can't really believe in, and so all of these companies are looking at how can we build long-term sustainability strategies and ultimately be more profitable.
And I understand the mayor of Los Angeles, Antonio Villaraigosa, is going to be at the conference next Saturday and Sunday, so you got quite a lineup. What do you hope to gain from the conference?
Us personally?
Or for the conferees?
Well, I'm really excited to see this amazing group of people bridging a gap between some of the brightest leaders in the industry, some of the most innovative entrepreneurs.
That's great. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. For Local Edition, I'm Brad Pomerantz. Back to CNN HLN.